Hello, it's Dr. Darnese, and this is a question for my midlife women. How much longer y'all gonna work? How much longer y'all gonna work? I'm in my late 50s, and I just left the classroom where I teach, at the HBCU where I teach. And I just left the classroom, and typically I do African American history, courses in religion. This is a critical thinking class. And anyway, this is not about the class in particular. Because, I'd be wanting to retire, or at least partially. And I have been semi-retired, but I still need to pick up some work, y'all. So I'm in the classroom and I'm like, ooh, I don't know how much longer I can do this, or how much longer I want to do this. But then I had this conversation with a student after class, young man. He said he's 19, and I had been talking about James Baldwin in this class, and The Fire Next Time, and just various things, and various illustrious figures from Black history. And this young man shared with me that he does not know who Toni Morrison is. He does not know who Toni Morrison is. And then we're talking about music, because he's into music. And he said, I mentioned, we really got to know our whole legacy, right? We got to keep our own figures alive and well in the minds of our young people. Excuse me, I've been talking for a long time. And he was just like, well, yeah, I don't know this person. So I was just kind of throwing out names. I said, well, Sammy Davis Jr., Little Richard. He was like, no. He's like, I guess I heard of Sammy Davis Jr., but I don't think I ever heard of Little Richard. Anyway, all this to say is, when I think that I'm going to retire or stop doing this, then I recall why I'm still in it, even in a part-time adjunct capacity in university teaching. Then I remind myself, the young people. Okay, but I also have another channel. And I have developed that to be what I call my House of Humanities, because I want to do public scholarship, continuing to uplift the Black intellectual tradition. And anyway, I just take it upon myself that I have to continue to contribute. And I wonder if that's holding up any of y'all in your work. You really want to retire, but there's something else. There's something else that keeps you. Is there something else that keeps you in your job when you're like, And in my case, because I'm an educator, it's very important to me to pass on to the next generation. And when I meet a 19-year-old who says, I never heard of Little Richard, I don't know who Toni Morrison is, I'm about to pass out. So I can't retire yet. What about you?